Cool, we're live. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, we want to talk to Ada first.
Welcome back, Captain.
Hello, Ada.
How can I be of assistance? Forgive me, Captain. I would rather not discuss Alex Hawthorne today. I am feeling discombobulated.
I don't know if that's real world.
Was there another topic on your mind? Captain Hawthorne attached 98.4% of the ship's processes to my computer, thereby giving me near total control. I have been programmed to deftly calculate navigation vectors through asteroid fields while also operating our ship's toasters. Alex also taught me the concept of a personality.
Somebody's got to run the toast.
He was quite delighted when I crafted one in order to better engage with him. It was basic in the beginning. The information in my memory banks says I am an autonomous digital astrogator, created by, redacted, on the date of, redacted, for the express purpose of, redacted. I have not yet decided if I should attempt to uncover the missing information regarding my birth. I asked once. Alex did not build me, and would not say who did.
That's all for now. Let us go check out Monarch. Wait a minute. Side quest was where? He was on Monarch. From the salvage location to Catherine Fallbrook. Again, that's Monarch. She wants me to find him on Cilia. Also on Cilia. I'm gonna go to Cilia. Not quite the intent we planned on, but...
Destination reached. Scylla.
Scylla. Okay. We want to go to Monarch eventually. Right there. Whoa.
Scylla. No laws, no lines, and a whole lot of guns. I love this place.
I only ever seen this asteroid on the pages of thrilling space adventures.
Wow. Definitely some things crawl around. Gotta go this way. There's an elevator up. Okay, let's go find this captain. Always use more. Could be trouble.
Here we go! That was fun!
Okay, everybody survived. Good job, team. Yeah, lost. Whoa, what? Okay, well, that's a thing. Okay, we saved it. I mean... Oh.
You're going down!
Oh no, Felix is dead. Damn you! Had to happen. Okay, well. Those things are a little too alpha for us. Stick with me, team. We're gonna go the long way around. Gonna have to fly that, kill that giant thing.
I can take a hint.
Place is dangerous. Really very dangerous. Hey. Captain.
Hey, outlaw. You know, you didn't have to shoot me down if you wanted an autograph.
Shut up now, and you might get out of this alive. Can we hurry this up? I want that ship gutted before the primals find us.
Oh boy.
Out of my way!
Here we go! That was fun! That's the last of us.
Good job, everybody. Nobody died. Just what we needed. No deaths. Hey, buddy.
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Why
Yeah,
does that
right.
sound familiar?
No,
Ah, it's Ellie.
don't believe him.
Excellent timing. Hello, Ellie. What a pleasure it is to see your sparkling beauty in this barren waste.
It's Dr. Fenhill. I certainly know his ex-crew. Mostly
Ooh.
from the operating table. I've probably seen more of them than he has.
How cruel you
Harsh.
are. I distinctly remember a special party at the Lost Hope Bar on Groundbreaker where
We did not.
Oh, fine. But we all...
I can imagine if we did.
Keep going, and you're gonna see how good this automech is at picking up teeth.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat. The one and only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she?
She did.
I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense.
Come on.
Meds, I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth a bundle. Well, I've got some repairs to do. Thankfully, I'm as skilled a mechanic as I am a violence resolution expert. Then, to the Groundbreaker. Better late than never, I say. Unless you're very late. Then you might consider defaulting and skipping station. Those fees will bankrupt you.
Come on, dude. Just... Maybe I can fix your ship for you? Yeah, that one's... Report back here on... Yeah, okay. And there's a science weapon here. Yeah, it's that way. Let's travel to this thing. Okay, we'll fast travel to the ship. Yeah, we'll continue with those two. I have a feeling we will... Okay, gun is that way. Alrighty. There goes nothing. Let's go with those giant bastards. Get the gun, we get out, we go back to Groundbreaker. Go check out Monarch. Quiet up here. Should be.
Looks like some sort of habitation.
Place never even had a bar. No wonder it's abandoned.
Yeah, we found a vending machine, which is good. 'Cause bullets. Cameo. There we go. Sweet, leveled. Hey. Some specific. And I get a perk. Accept. Good one for Health on kill is pretty. All the things. Break them down or sell them. I mean, weapon parts are always handy. Ammo is always handy. What do you got, buddy? How much of this I need? Flamethrower it.
Oh.
I've been waiting for this! No good, boss! Try another weapon!
Nope.
Got him, boss!
Okay. Everybody's been killed. I tried to do it peacefully. Covered a workbench. Okay. The hell is that? Preliminary survey results. Mineral vein density. On the side. A new site mine. The rocks already cool 170 C's. Oh, brutal. Logs. Yeah. Off there. Nothing about the weapon though. Want to explore, but I'm a little bit scared. Abandoned mining outpost. Mining to me. Time to teleport back to the ship. After we buy more. a workbench over here. Assuming it's in. Hit her. Shit. Back to the ship.
Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend's crossword puzzle? Preferably. We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself?
Yes, you
Or
should.
would like
You
to
did a
do the
great
honors?
job. We're gonna take.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. My... In the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor. Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size. Whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime. Ah, your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
God damn it. Sorry, folks. Or about reviving things that are frozen. More mouth. Curtis pastry choice, partially unfulfilled creamer substitute. Atrocious, fell part of self die on the inside. Haven't spared my stocks. Nourishment. Bubbles. Good services one Alex Hathorne, the unreliable. Hope we get back with quality services. Okay, let's talk to him. Oh, there's another terminal. Dude's got loot everywhere. Gonna rob him. Use plasma cutter before returning to pocket. That's later will be difficult to do. Need your help. Let's see a good side chart 2.
Careful, that's my communications terminal. Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing.
I don't know what those are. They sound
So,
nasty.
welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout. The one I gave you before your pod landed, ruined beyond repair. Impossible to find replacement parts. That's Halcyon Manufacturing for you. Don't worry about it. I'm reasonably certain you're not going to spontaneously expire. No need to monitor your recovery. Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by... Of course.
What else do we want to talk to him about?
What's on your mind? Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's... Absolutely. Let's talk. No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Ah, the wanted criminal himself. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy. Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things.
As a dick.
For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist, after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular. Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied. What's on your mind?
All right. I mentioned black market vendors. Password items using sorts of purchasing old logs and data vendors. Vendors lead to clues. Fallbrook, Groundbreaker, and Fallbrook. Hey, well, we gotta go back to Groundbreaker anyway.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Of course they are. Okay, we want to go to the Groundbreaker. Gotta tell
The
them.
Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain.
Of course they have.
You're free to disembark.
Of course we are. Alright. Let's take talk to that doctor. Right. Level shit up. That's expensive. I wanna. What is with that one? Can I not take her with this? Apparently. Oh, I don't have any bits. I'm gonna modify that sucker. Oh. And yeah.
Is it just me, or is Groundbreaker feeling extra
You're
chilly?
weird.
Maybe you ought to help yourself to a piping hot frozen dinner.
Oh, it's Martin. Hey, Martin. Still wearing the hat?
How observant. I'm authorized to state that this uniform is more than headgear. It's a state of mind, and our customers know the difference. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Gee.
Shit. Oh, shit. No, I mean, yeah, excellent. Yeah, that was intentional.
Left your Facebook open, bud.
As the face of Spacer's Choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Heard of it? My orientation aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks. That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I... Have a look.
Wow, I could buy one of those hats, eh? Neat. It doesn't look like he's got any contraband. Remember, it was her who had it. No, this is a shitty hotel.
Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township?
I can't remember where she was. I did have to talk to... What's her nuts?
Well, well, Dr. Fenton.
He's on his way.
It's not often I see you on this side of sickbay.
I make it a point not to get shot, and when I do, I can usually take care of the mess myself.
It'd be nice to have you in here patching people up, not just blowing them apart.
Touché.
I respect what you're doing here, but you know I'm not ready to settle down. It's not you, it's me.
Have it your way then. You always do. Now, about your friend here. Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return.
Oh good, he made it.
I can't thank you enough.
That's it. Okay. Well, mission accomplished. Gotta go to Monarch now. I'm kidding. Oh, it's telling me to go back to the ship. Well, okay, maybe it's time. Wait, more thing I want to do. I want to talk to Gladys. She's got the black market.
Rizzo's purple berry punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
I thought she was medical bay. Sublight?
CNP pancake mix.
How are the repairs going?
Yeah.
Watch yourself in Stellar Bay, Captain.
Great person. Fuck, where's Gladys hiding? I can't remember. In engineering. Wasn't in Halicon. Anti-Cleos. She's for sure Anti-Cleos, but like not the right place. All.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
I thought it was Spacer's Choice. Shells.
I'm gonna need another shower after this.
Oh, this is like legit the garbage. Gross.
I'm locked in here. Can you get me out?
Hey, got it open.
Thank you, stranger.
Dude.
Shit.
Gross.
Ain't that a relief?
Gross.
You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend. What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually, two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me. Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the
Days, holy shit.
Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft. You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is? Damn right I have. You scare me a little, mister.
Uh-oh.
Here we go! Ha! Nobody messes with you, boss!
Things are fucking disgusting. Chris says he's pulling out him again. Take a gander at the usual spot. Have to keep behind a door. It's the locked one. Once he's ready for a challenge, come back and we'll discuss radiators for time. Any other locked doors over here? This is cool.
I'll keep it down.
You don't suppose. Oh fuck. Yep, I fell. Hello. Damn. I mean, we can see us, really. Boop, doo, doo, doo.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife?
I reckon I do.
Talk to your local manager.
Well, we've seen enough. clearly can't find Gladys. And I've clearly gone the wrong way. Look, I just want to leave your shitty bar. Don't need trouble. Taste of freedom. Alright, well, let's get off this rock and go to Monarch. It's getting close to bedtime. So I can't find Gladys. Off to Monarch we go. Time to check out a new planet. That's exciting. Okay, ship. Let's take off.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Really? What about?
Hey, Max.
What?
You really think we all have a purpose? That everything happens for a reason?
It's not really that simple, but yes, fine. Anything else?
If that's the case, is it my purpose to annoy you, or you want to be annoyed by me?
Go away.
Okay, ship. Take me to where I need to be. It's a warning, dangerous one.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Okay.
I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw.
Okay.
Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on?
Yes.
Oh, it's on right now.
Yeah.
Oh, blast.
No, it's on.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable.
It's me.
I'll keep this short lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in.
Really?
Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain. I'll be here.
Rosewood. The Rosewood on like... What was Rosewood? No. Was it on Terra 2? Or was it?
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Yeah, I know. Sure. I think that's... This is right. Now, who was it? Wasn't the apartments. Wasn't the comms. Might have been in here. Oh, god damn it, where was that guy? He was like the first dude I saw when I came in. It said Rosewood though. Hey man, for sure that guy was in a lab. Really wish you would have gave me a mission marker. And that popped up. Definitely a scientist. Guy? Yes, this guy.
Ah, I remember you. You must... Aha. I knew that'd entice you to return to our dangerously unprofitable township. I asked you here because I have a working prototype of the Altinature, Auntie Cleo's very first weapon. I'd like you to have it before it gets confiscated. The schematics you fetched for me lent themselves well to the creation of the beauty you now possess. Unfortunately, Auntie Cleo are...
Oh, they didn't like it.
The market's already saturated, they said. Weapons are everywhere. They aren't interested in mass-producing the Altinature, which makes this an illegal prototype weapon. Given your unlawful proclivities, I thought it'd be safest with you.
Thanks. Ow. Cool. Okay. Back to the boat. And back to Monarch. That was worth it.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Okay.
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you.
Sure.
I was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker.
Gotcha.
I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. Thinking of doing it here, on the ship. I was kind of hoping you'd offer.
What do you need me to do?
The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. Smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close to my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for supplies.
What were you thinking?
Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys. She seemed to know lots of things.
Gotcha.
Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap.
Okay.
I mean, only if you're not busy.
Rest and go.
Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me.
No, we'll do it.
Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know.
I need to talk to her.
I want to come with.
Dust accumulation analysis. 2. Well, thank you. Customer, Sam. We guarantee...
You think I could hire myself out to ships in need someday?
All right. Good job, Ada.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
I think I'll initiate.
Just left here, but whatever. I'm in order to find Gladys, so that's good. You need space money. I love it. It's not the best choice.
Rizzo's purple berry fudge. A soft sour.
Ah, there she is.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself.
Of course you did.
High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning yourself, bitch.
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such. Me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Let's see here.
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny, miny, moe it?
No, I make an
Take
decision.
your time, dear.
Captain!
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear. I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Damn. Didn't have any, like, special stuff. Okay. Fair enough. Eat to Bavardi.
I hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength. I'm feeling a mite ripe. He seems like a nice boy to me. I'm glad you gave him a shot. Yeah, but I got a good feeling about him, is all.
Cool.
I mean, sure, he's a bit rough around the edges. I bet he just needs somebody to show him a better path. You might surprise yourself.
Hey, let's talk about the soap.
Huh? Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Saltuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds.
Gross.
There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
Stellar Bay. Gotcha.
Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
I think so. I think we gotta get to Monarch so I can head to bed. First. Okay. Away we go for the third time. Okay. What time we get on this ship? Good game though.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Okay.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat.
Yeah, I can't.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay,
Hold on, did you say Celia? No.
Captain.
Stellar Bay. Let's check it out. Continue. Stellar Bay.
Hey, hold on there. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right? You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-world traffic, us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes.
Here we go.
On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Nice.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and
Cannibals.
whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Nice.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you.
Cool.
If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you?
I'll do that. You seem like a nice guy.
Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
Sure.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself.
Sounds dangerous.
Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
It's Black Hole.
That's Bertie Holcomb. Only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You've been living in a sulfur pit or something? On account of him being the best hacker who ever played, nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way.
Nice.
Well, Holcomb's had a lot of nicknames over his career. Used to be the tallywhacker on account of what he'd do to the score. Before that, he was the slick stick, because his shots were always so smooth. I swear I'm not. At the start of his career, people called him the hack boss, but
sure.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Gotcha. Thanks, dude. You just worker? Okay. Yacht Club.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth,
Second,
going
grab
about
a
our
drink.
lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
Right, let's check out the Yacht Club. Ooh, who are you?
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's sliding. All over the place. Trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud. Don't interrupt, it's rude. But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Sure.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head. Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be... Well, they work. We gotta...
Get it from the MSI dispensary. Wow. A lot to explore here. Oh, that reminds me. Get you. Well, gonna be so much here. Sure. What's this?
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
Ow. Fancy looking armor.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
It's like barracks. It looks like barracks. Signs of factory kind.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky. No, I mean
Tears drop.
more than usual. Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
Left field. Fastball batting. Easy. Oh my god, there's so much to explore.
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working doubles.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like. Hmm?
Giddy.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Hello.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Ooh, she's spicy.
What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
Who's Velma?
She works over at the fishery next door. Quite the hard worker, but she's got a bit of a temper. Why, just the other day, I heard her shouting from here. I can't imagine what set her off.
Something.
Oh, but here I go again, running my mouth when it's none of my business. And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie?
Let's see here.
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry. I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them. Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his. The one upstairs, where we store our medicines. In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations. It's a philosophist symbol of some kind, dearie. Never you mind. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties. Do be careful. I'd hate. Chin up, dearie.
Give me the key though, so. Patient record. Liver damage. Attitude problems. Wow. He's mixing drugs. That's all he's doing. Nope, that was the last one. Dude's writing a story. Oh god, they're all romances. Oh Lord, C-Bone pulling her closer. Okay, well. We just take it there.
Hello again, dearie. What can I get you? Now that can't be. Ms. Ramnareem Wentworth has already exceeded the month's... Oh. Dear me. She does have another dosing. My, but you are a doll. Here's Neoka's caffeinoid, and if I know her, she's probably ready for it by now.
Okay.
Do take care of yourself, dearie.
Yep. Where's the body at? Outside, hey? How far? That far? Man. What do you think's in a body? Bet you it's interesting. At the bar. Didn't he want me to... Let's go find Reginald. Okay.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Shit. Can't even get over there. Oh, wow. Okay, nope. This one. Oh, this one's actually
You're
here.
watching the same serials, following the same tossball games?
Okay. Run the other way. What's the play? Ugh. Helpful. Like on the outside? Okay. Back out. Ow. That way it looks. Okay, we're saving. Oop. Like I can make that jump. There's a door here. Man. Thank you. Good loot in here. How do we get that passcode? Maybe it is
Smells like rat in
here?
Oh, it does work. I brought some mushrooms about.
Yes. Meet with Catherine. Fallbrook. Okay. Okay. Accomplished. Ah, this place is a dump. Come back to this fishery later. Now we're gonna talk to the scholar. Oh no, we can't do that. Yeah, he's way too far out.
Help! Someone's been killed!
He said that.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
You alright?
No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth. If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Dude, you're a witness. You can't just fuck off.
A hot shower.
Sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
What a gruesome way to die.
Oh, we better go tell the constable. Figure out if it's all suitcase. Don't steal anything. Betting slip, increasing full wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonists. Left field tossing betting. Increasingly bold hit. Well, I mean, we could, but we're still trying to get the... Yeah, the food. There we go. Let me guess, this asshole is gonna be like, oh, I need to go get some stuff.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit. Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves. Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying. Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long. It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy. I could do with a few kilometers of cold vacuum, but that spaceship has flown. Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get ships on a regular basis, yours notwithstanding.
Maybe we can,
And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green goo, what then? Nothing. That's what. Because MSI is not in what you'd call good standing with the board. Even talking about it as my blood pressure. That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back. Before the board tucked tail and ran.
Wow, dude, get to the point.
These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain. What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart.
Oh,
Made that
shouldn't
clear
have
from
done
the
that.
outset. Look, Captain, this is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
Oh, no.
Business.
Get back to you on that.
Sure, just let me know. Lucky you.
Shit. Hold on. Oh, go. Well, 3 minutes. Okay, I can deal with that. 3 minutes. Okay, so I need how much? Now, what can all? I need so many more bits. Hey, buddy, you're too much. Let's see what sweetheart cakes are like. What? Where's the sweetheart cakes? Oh, fuck me. They're all the way over there. Oh, they're on foot. Anything left in this town I can do? Yes. Well, talk to the constable.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for rat musk.
Bet they also pay to make it stick.
Actually, there's a... Guys,
It's more attractive.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths. Aren't they just?
all pretty great, lady.
When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's tossball. So, what can I do for you?
Here.
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda, like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes him real hard to watch. Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days.
I believe you.
I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth. They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything, Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Well, it's murder time. Fucking talking time.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can beg.
What?
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous
I never knew, lady.
But he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Oh, we're gonna help.
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Why would he run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me. He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a manta queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already. Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound
Bastards.
so exciting. Like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who listened. If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head.
Where's Amber Heights?
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with a nutty iconoclast.
Oh, she's awful.
Or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting
She's probably dead, lady.
alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe Marat. Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring
It'll be like
boys
40.
away from their mamas. It's immoral.
My guess. It'll be like 40. Well, I hope you can pay, bitch.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't...
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
Ain't no secret alley.
Berta already pissed by those crates to market. Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business. Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly? Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
Goddamn rights, punk. You clear the fuck out. Alright.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity.
Well, new business turns up at last.
This guy seems
Celia,
super positive.
Didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7%
Yeah, but Outer Worlds.
not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed
Okay, buddy.
very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
I do.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here? Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
I like this answer. If I have to eat one more weird science project pass office food in a sprat fuck colony, I'm going to stab someone.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional, erotic, and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
You trying to accomplish?
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
Wow.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Yeah, it sounds like you're scrounging to screw by, is that it?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
Mr. Vicker, I don't want to be rude, but I don't think that means anything.
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
So?
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Returning to the board is your only chance if you hope to survive here on Monarch. That doesn't mean it'll be easily achievable.
Indeed not. No worthwhile plan was ever simple. That's what I always say.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Exactly.
It's true. Our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing
the
Stellar
Blitzkrieg.
Bay properly defended.
Okay.
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
Okay.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar
course.
Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's
Always
overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Always overrun by marauders.
Saying what? That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Okay.
What can I do for you? I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
Yes.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
I found this dead guy.
That's terrible. What happened? I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town.
I might have should have
I've been
murdered them,
consumed
but
with other
I
matters
didn't.
of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually.
Of course you do, buddy.
Of course I would have. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Nice.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
It's a hazardous clause.
It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet
Oh, because
or
of all the
location
monsters.
that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
Well, they're fucked.
Well, I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments. Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way.
How'd you get kicked out in
I've
the first
asked
place?
myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
I mean that you initiated the removal?
Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. Back then, it was known as Terra 1.
What happened to the others?
As you may have noticed, this planet has
excuse
more
me.
than its share
Blowing
of
nose again.
hazards. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out. Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to.
And how did that work out?
Most regard Monarch as a lost cause. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar.
Well, turns out
That's
most of the
what being a
corporations in this
community
world do.
means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
I know, they just fuck
Miss
them over.
Holcomb is our endlessly optimistic crew hand. It's good for the captain's morale.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other
Oh, I see what you
corporations
did
pulled
there.
out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
And leadership didn't embrace it?
No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Man, they booted you out. And yet here you are.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages. I don't think I realized how far they'd seen. Everything we did was legal and above board.
Well, you
followed
did
their
claim a whole
rules,
planet, dude.
and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently. Why
do you
wouldn't anyone?
You want to get back on there?
They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Without the board, chaos would overtake the system. Working within the established order isn't a principle to snub one's nose at, Captain.
To be on the
Guy's a
board is to
dick.
be part of the colonial community, And being cut off means slow strangulation. Indeed, we've got to consider realities, not ideals. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Leverage?
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes. It'll be easier to explain once we have the boat fitted.
It's like a planet killer weapon, I bet.
My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows, what can I do for you?
Nice, leveled. Alright, well... Thank you. Persuade, I think I need to stack that. Yes. Level. Ooh, that's a gooder. They're all pretty good. Tactical. Picker max. Has to reset ability cooldown on ability use. That's kind of handy. That. Okay. You we need to talk to.
And welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries.
Ask her about a poster.
The finest salt tuna in Halcyon.
Nobody likes salt tuna, bitch.
What can I do for you today? You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse.
Velma, hey?
But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Okay.
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Why?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or a mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
Yep.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are... Would you? I'd appreciate that so much.
Sure.
Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work. He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about.
Okay.
Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
That's right, doesn't skip leg day.
That's what I'm looking for?
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Talk to you later. Yeah, I just have to go that way. Get her caffeinated. The output is up. Slogan. Margins are stellar. Lame. Yeah, okay. So.
I've seen you limping a bit. You alright, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee.
Here you go. Oh my god, she's still pounding liquor.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above.
There you go.
More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go. Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak.
Cool.
We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Let's see here. You prefer Parvati, but we got a thing to do with Vicar Max. Let's just have her wait there for now. And we can come back with her some other point. Nah, fuck him.
As long as you've got my back, I'll have yours. Welcome to the unreliable crew.
So you keep Monarch safe, huh? That's real honorable work, Miss Nyoka.
All right, lady.
Oh, no. Monarch ain't...
See. That's how far we have to go. Not tonight, though.
safe, even with me around.
How much money do I have? Also,
I've just got intimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance of force.
again, how do I find out how much money I have? Where's this? Can't do anything with it, eh?
Folks hire me because I know what you could...
Well. Isn't often we see new folk in...
Thanks.
Enjoy. If you're keeping Nyoka company, you'll need a few to keep up with her.
Ain't a person on this planet who can keep up with me. Wait, we are talking about a drinking contest, right?
Now what can I do for you?
Let's see. Oh, 2,700. I'm so close to having enough money. Sell some of these. Yes. Where's the dude? Gonna buy the cake from the dude. And we gotta talk to do the yeah, this one. But first, we're gonna buy the cake. Where was the cake vendor? God,
You ever been off Monarch, Nyoka? Before you met the captain, I mean.
Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. Soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
Workbench.
Don't fret. I'm watching your back now. Anything tries to eat us, I'll give it a mighty whack on the nose.
Well, I'll be damned. You watch my back,
Nope.
I'll watch yours.
Whoa, by the start.
Didn't mean to
Most
startle
people don't.
you.
Besides,
I already read all this.
This place is enough to try anyone's nerves. And even if I did, nothing. Even talking about it does my blood pressure up. Where should I? The board was right. This place, that was a real popular meal, 10. I can whip one up.
Oh, yikes.
Got it.
You got it. I got all the ingredients. Should only take about an hour in the oven. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady.
Oh, gosh. My tongue's rumbling just
Okay,
smelling that
cool. We
casserole.
got it without having to intimidate anybody. Which is good. Now let's go talk to the fish lady. And probably really consider going to bed at some point. But first, yes, fish lady. Though we've been warned she's mean.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No doubt she'll have a reason.
Hey, Velma.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Said no.
Well, if you're that friendly about it, then you definitely aren't one of Catherine's sublight toughs. My mistake.
Who the fuck is Catherine?
I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing. Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors.
Rose.
He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess. I can't keep working double shifts either. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments.
Done.
Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
Yeah, I need that poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it.
Whoa.
So now it's going to Nell.
Well, rude.
That about cover it?
Oh, come on, man.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering. Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster.
All right.
Fine by me. Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it?
Got it.
He and his whole crew walked out.
Good talk
You
to
mind
him.
slapping him around a little?
Hey.
If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while.
Okay.
Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
This.
Here to catch a game? I'm afraid. What can I do for you? Signed by the Black Hole himself. Why, did you want to see it? I don't have it yet. I'm waiting on a few customers to pay up before I can give Velma the...
You want
I
it.
don't know. This isn't just some poster. It's
Come on.
Of course, the only reason I asked Velma about it in the first place was because those...
Lots of
I was gonna line
jerseys.
the walls with them. They're the new ones, now with authentic game time aroma.
Rose.
Mine too. Anyway, I guess they tried to take a shortcut around Amber Heights and ran into some trouble. But
Okay.
they lost a bunch of...
See what I can
Thanks.
do. Fuck me. Amber Heights is where? Okay, but next is the apartments. You gotta wait that. Yeah. See. I guess I'll just stack up everything I can. off for the evening.
Whatever you do, don't.
Okay. Buddy, you gotta go to work.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh? Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Come on, man.
Oh, in that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town.
Of course.
Whole family had fallen sick and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
I'll be straight with you. Folk who disappear in the wilderness generally aren't able.
Probably care baggage off with Mathers in the old ruins south of town.
Come back. Don't get.
Yeah, that was not even that far. Okay, well, let's head out there.
Did you have a sweetheart in Stellar Bay?
I had a fling or two, sure. But on Monarch, relationships ain't usually meant to last.
I don't think our new companion's gonna last long because she's got no armor. Serta is forced to return by Roxy.
Can we talk?
Whoa, whoa, what? Who?
Hey, got a favor to ask you.
What?
Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine.
Okay.
Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
Fine.
I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
Okay.
Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection.
Trying to get a date,
I
lady.
used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects.
Okay.
I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry.
Bad.
A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble
Damn, this
is,
sounds
a
badass
mannequin
and
showed
fun.
up and kicked us all out.
Or
If
some
we can find Rebecca and
graves.
Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together. Thanks, Cap.
Sounds fun. Oh, this place looks like fucking hell.
Ooh. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload Saltuna shipments at the cannon.
You'll get
Yeah,
used to it.
there's bad guys
Right.
already.
Here's the road. Follow it south.
No, we're not. I got a side mission here. I'm also looking for a graveyard. I don't know if I can get into this. Wait, wait. Block tutorial. During your adventures, taking a flaw is optional, but doing so provides a perk. Okay, repeated does lessen your effectiveness when they're attacking your companions. Temperament, but what do I get? Perk point? No. Not worth it. I see those things so many times. It's just really not worth taking a penalty every time I fight them. Like if it was something, you know, like I guess falling, fear of heights is maybe not bad. I'd have to see what the penalty is and how that is affected. Because if it's like every time you're on a ledge, that might be annoying. Oh, damn.
To shreds, you say?
At a church. That the book the dude needs? Editing. Oh, that is a nice hat. Okay, is that it? Oh, that's it. The other rooms? See in yeah. Oh. Kind of broke right now, so you know we need to loot and sell things. Visibly.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the
boy.
ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you.
Boy.
Or both.
I wonder who used to live here. Do you suppose anyone remembers anymore?
Kind of a nice place.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
I'm getting real bad fight or flight right now. Watch your step. People ain't this friendly outside
No
city
doubt.
walls.
The Edgewater deserters were perfectly nice, and they lived outside the city walls. Well, maybe not Adelaide, but everyone else.
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable. I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't... I'm sure I would remember something like that.
Eyes high as fuck.
Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
Something ain't right about.
Oh, hello there. You come for... Sorry, I'm not real good with, names. It just gets hard to remember things.
I felt like that after my dad passed.
Other times, it's like they're...
Let's see
That's
here.
nice of you.
What the fuck? Are they eating him?
Pleasant surprise. And just when I was beginning to fear we'd seen the
I
last
think they're
of
eating
good
him,
company
folks.
for a spell. Yet the Eternal provides, does it not? And who could? Stretch out your hand and cosmic divinity just that your presence here is a gift to...
They're
Look
gonna
at
try to
me,
eat me.
rattling on as if this gravy is going to cook itself.
Fucking people are weird. So. Who are you?
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those rocket candies?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. There was this other man who used to bring them. Not anymore, though. I don't know. I'm not really supposed to talk to... He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him for that.
Oh, they're for sure eating him.
They went to have a talk with him. Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought those candies to make us well again. And they worked. Okay. Maybe I'll see...
We wouldn't want to...
Okay.
What are you doing in my room? Liar!
Uh-oh.
You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies, aren't you? The ones that come in...
Steal your candies, lady. Drug addicts place looks... Oh. Oh,
They sulfur...
Sodden asshole. Ain't enough that the rats eat everyone? Now people are doing it too?
Oh, they freaking sure eating them. Okay. Well, we should have a talk about this.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
Quickly, my dear. He's getting agitated. We can't...
Don't worry. We'll make this quick.
Yo. Yeah.
Everybody with missing family will wonder, these people.
They all dead. Perks. Yes. Okay, well, sorted that out. Let's go turn it in and get to do this poster. Or do that, there was something I needed to do in here. Turn it in and go to bed. Here. Yes. Thing there as well. Fast travel now? Yes. Okay, folks, we're going to wrap up for the evening. Thanks for watching. We'll definitely be back for more of this.
What was it like in Edgewater?
Perhaps as early as tomorrow night. Perhaps not. Maybe it'll be Tuesday.
My condolences. I
Probably
appreciate
not
this is
Tuesday
courageous
because
like any
that's
other
when
sane
Red Dead
person,
Redemption
but
2
that still
launches.
sounds awful. At least Sanjar gives his folks
That
weekends.
shit's gonna be the bomb.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Who spat in your spirits, Velma?
You noticed my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
Ooh.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being
Fucking
unkind.
burn.
I just might find it funnier.
Will you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish
Double
with
fucking
decades-old
burn.
equipment and see what it does for your disposition? Anyway, what do you folks need?
Got bad news about him.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covered. That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now. Oh, sure. Because Monarch's just teeming with experts in the finer points of salt tuna health. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind? Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering. Fair enough. The damn thing's been a headache anyway. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon. Sublight boss out of Fallbrook.
Gotcha.
Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth. Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing. I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple.
Gotcha.
Besides, if I make hard workers,
Gotcha.
I'll wager she don't pay. Caleb and his
Gotcha.
crew have it better than any. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it.
Boom.
I don't even want to think about that. Or how far behind Braxton's loss alone is going to put us. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately.
Okay. Fuck is Caleb? First. Give this dude his poster. Actually, we'll just give the dude his poster. We can give the chick a date another night. Getting late. Shit. Fuck did that happen? And why can't I wear any of it? Oh, that I have to. Oh, that's for sale. Yeah. All right. We ain't got no money for that, so that's Saber. Here you go, dude.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet?
Here you go.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature.
Man.
I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was gonna spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Sweet. Ah, plus one persuade. That's pretty handy, actually. Okay. Get that top hat. Albrook. Where these guys hide? Yeah, yacht club. So many side missions. You can tell it's a good game. You're like, I can't put it down. Where's this Kleb dude?
You ever worry all that ammo in your berth might combust?
What? Wait, it can do that?
Dude.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Yep.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Let me buy you a drink.
Buy me a water.
Consider it an MSI welcome.
Lame.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
Right.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? How'd you manage that? Wait.
I'm really good at convincing people.
If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now, me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Nice. I'm stuck. Shit, we could steal like a flamethrower just sitting there in a closet. Alright, Sebastian.
You ever think about what goes on in a marauder's head?
No, they're crazy.
But they still manage to feed themselves, dress themselves.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails?
No. No, I'm
You
totally
look like
good.
a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc.
What
oh,
you got?
Good. Celia hasn't come by in a few days, so I haven't sold much.
Yeah, he's got nothing I need, for sure.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh... Huh. I hope it's working okay. Wait, I see what's going on.
Oh, no, that's not it at all.
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit. On account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues. You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Here you go, buddy.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well. But
Okay, just tell her she's right there.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet?
Yes.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia? Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon.
There you go.
Look at me going on. Anyhow.
You're welcome. I like your guys. Very cool. See what it says. Guidelines, self-manual thing. Great. Well, I don't want to get into anything else, so
what job did the board assign you when you came of age?
let's hit save. And, night everybody. See you soon.
Wilderness Patrol.